do you see as the future of the health plans?
Well, I think under its current structure, I think it's going to go away. Whether it collapses under its own weight or it gets repaired and repealed. And people, they say, what R do you use? Is it repair, repeal, rework? You know what? Whatever the R word is, it can't be double down and reinforce. And unfortunately, I think Jim wants to reinforce it. He just voted against tax relief for the sick and seniors. Because the Obamacare did one thing: it raised taxes on a whole bunch of people over here. Told the insurance companies that you have to cover just about everything, and then gave the tax money you raised over here to folks over here to help pay for those policies. But those policy premiums are supposed to be able to get brought down by improved results and by new young people pulling in the pool to try and balance it out. Well, guess what? None of that worked. None of that worked. So what's happened is everyone's getting taxed, and this is the tax thing that Jim just doubled down on. He said, I used to have a tax exemption, which was $7,500 if you had major medical went over $7,500 bucks you could deduct it. That went up to 10 under Obamacare. We just had a vote down in the House a couple weeks ago saying let's move it back down to $7,500 to help sick and seniors. Jim voted no because he believes that this Obamacare system is going to work. It's not going to work. It was a flawed plan to begin with. One size fits all healthcare insurance legislation from the federal government will not work. We are a country of 50 states, of disparate populations, of disparate needs. And the one size fits all approach that might have worked in the 30s or even maybe in the 60s isn't working in 2015.
So you would repeal it?
I would repair it and repeal it. You know what I do? I just rework it. And here's how: three-part plan. And it's a state and federal function. First and foremost, interstate competition. You have exchanges, but the exchanges list other plans other than the ones that have only been approved by Connecticut. Connecticut, we have two. We almost went down to one. We still may go down to one. Have interstate competition with plans. You have plan clarity, and you have tort reform. Now, interstate competition is a federal job. That's what the federal government's supposed to do, is to promote interstate competition of commerce, interstate commerce. And healthcare insurance is what, 1/6, I think, of the economy. That's interstate commerce. So the federal government has the legal right, and I'm a states' rights guy, but the federal government has the legal right, and I think the legal obligation to prevent artificial barriers for plans to be kept out of states. So you have I voted for an exchange in Connecticut, but then because I think an exchange is a good idea. How many plans do we have? Well, so you add to the interstate competition and a greater number of plans, plan clarity. Now, more competition, people know what they're actually comparing because of plan clarity, and then you actually, and this is a state function, tort reform. Start prompting states, whether how we do it, it's a state function, but to enact some basic tort reform. So if we're trying to have a real discussion about it's not healthcare, it's healthcare insurance. Everyone keeps confusing the issue. If we're trying to have a discussion of how to improve access to healthcare insurance, you have to have at least those three components. It has to have at least those three components. So so if states want to say, all right, so if you have an exchange and they say, these are the two approved plans of Connecticut based on the state legislature says these are the mandates that these plans have, and this is what we think you should have as a state of citizen in Connecticut. Fine, that's on the approved list on the exchange. But here's 15 other plans from around the country that have these 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 coverages in it. That's an exchange.